Okay, here's another video. This time it's on a Saber video, which I haven't done for quite some time. This is the Sabine Wren Lightsaber as seen in the Ahsoka series. And the box, let's start with the box. The box looks amazing. It reflects, you know, those who've watched Rebels. Sabine was into graffiti, painting, that sort of thing, right? So this box reflects her character. And this is from, by the way, this is what KR Sabers. I forgot to mention that. He held a run back a few months ago. I jumped onto that because I liked the saber. Oh, that's saber. This originally belonged to Ezra. He gifted it to her, and she made some modifications to it. This is how it appeared in the series. So, I initially went with the unweathered, so this would have been shiny. But after seeing examples of their weathered version, I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the weathered version. So this is how it looks. It's very nicely done, very subtle. So it. So I went with it. It was it looked really good. I didn't think it. Cause there were some sabers where I've seen the weathering. It wasn't to my liking. Some were just weathered where you know they. I think they published it's like spin it on a lathe or something, and then the weathering is like it's circular. That's not weathering. I'm sorry. It's just not right. It doesn't look nice, but this one here, it's just it's good. It's, like I said, very subtle, almost looks very like a natural weathering, so it's very good. Now there are different options when going for this this run. I opted for the Eco Chassis set. This one's just, like I said, economical. No crystal chassis. I don't want that. Because I wanted actually to swing this thing around. Like having a crystal chassis and moving parts, it's not really a good idea to swing the sabers around. That would be more like a shelf queen. I didn't want this to be one. I wanted to, you know, play around with it, swing it around, that sort of thing. So I opted for the Eco Chassis. This one came with a battery. It's like pretty, speakers, some hardware needed to. Where is speaker? Yeah, that's right. Speakers right here. PCB, the LEDs. It's gonna be a NeoPixel, by the way. And also, we had a choice of getting a Proffie and the CFX. Soundboard. I opted for the CFX. Proffie is nice and all that sort of thing, but I just don't. I do have a Proffie Sabers, but I just don't have the. I just don't want to give my time into configuring that sort of thing. It's just. Because pretty much, like I said before, once I've configured something, even with a Proffie, I don't tend back to go. I don't go back and change things up. You know, once it's locked in, I lock it in. I don't change things. I don't change any stuff anymore. The only thing I would actually change in a Proffie, and that goes for CFX, or just to add or take out the sound fonts. But other than that, once it's locked in, I don't even bother touching it. I don't even want to update the board software. So if it works, it works. I'm not gonna, but that's just me. So yeah, this is pretty much, I was actually thinking of installing this, getting it to install myself. I've never installed one. I forget if I already installed a couple of blasters. I should be able to do this, hopefully. We'll see. I'll have to do a bit of research. But yeah, this was a run. I think this is probably one of the few batches left that was shipped by KR Sabers. DHL, 2 to 3 days. That's cool. Pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Again, I dig the box. Like I said, this reflects Sabine's artistic side. One scene that actually comes to mind was when she painted that the TIE fighter. that was a one of that's, I forget which episode that was, but that was pretty cool when she did that. But yeah, this box is nice. Spectre 5. Yeah, she's Spectre 5. In Rebels, each of the members had a code name, and she was Spectre 5. That's the name on the box. Right, here you go, a Rebel logo. KR Sabers. Meerkat, I forget what they're called, Meerkat or something. But yeah, nothing in the box there. Okay. Again, the chassis, 3D printed if I'm not mistaken, I think. Batteries, so everything's there just ready for install. Really nicely packaged too. So yeah, so that's the KR Sabers Spectre 5 lightsaber. Very, very nice. I'm happy with how it looks. It's now there are, just to close out, I'm just going to say that there are also other runs of the Sabine Wren's lightsaber out there, but I found this to be the most accurate, so I went with KR Sabers. It's also my first saber ever acquired by from KR, so I want to see what it was all about. I like checking out other companies' sabers. So, first purchase, and I'm happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. Shout out to those guys behind this run. Looks good, really, really good. So, it's got, like I said, it's even without the electronics in here, it's got a very, very good weight. Chamfered, no sharp edges at all. Very nicely made. Very nicely made. So I'm impressed. Very good, very good, very nice. So yeah, that's a Spectre 5 Sabine Wren's lightsaber by KR Sabers. Thanks for watching.